We were separated when the city was razed. I last saw her in the quarries of the Warren. Please find my wife.
I hope you find Idylla to your liking.
Yes? How goes the search for my Galatea? Any news of her yet? Yes. And how was it? Was it unharmed? That statue is my wife, Galatea, so to speak. In truth, my wife is dead. Murdered by a monstrous troll named Kern years before. I carved that statue to remember her by. Every year on the anniversary of her death, I work on it more so that I never forget her face. But even that has been denied me. So the only solace I have left is knowing my wife's killer is dead. Find Kern, Beckett, and bring his end for me. please. My wife was killed by a troll down in the warren. All I have left to remember her by is a statue I began carving for her down below. But as I am forbidden to leave the city, the only comfort I have is knowing the statue is still intact. Go back to the warren and search for him there. That is where he ambushed my wife and me years before. On your way now.
I almost did not see you.
trying to force the Hyperion upwards, Athene was angered and made her rage known. And so the life was driven from some, the faith from many.
Forgive our trespasses, and bless us with wisdom, Athene the all-knowing, in whose name we pray.
In the youth of Amalur lived the Uranos, existing from the hill lands alone. They held not the blessings of the gods, and so were blinded to their own potential.
We lived in ignorance among the savage people. We wasted the gifts of the gods ourselves.
Then, one Myru heard the whispered golden notes of the voice of wisdom herself, Athene. The goddess bid him to raise up his brethren, so they may know the favor of the gods once more.
We are Athene's chosen. We follow her path. Guide us to your blessed wisdom.
And so this Myru gifted them with Apothane heart, and the newly born Colossi found deliverance. And with the gods once more upon the mount, so did they surge towards the Teeth of Naros, towards majesty.
Your prophet leads us to glory in your name. Blessed is the way of Kraos.
By the magnificent graces of Athene, a city was built upon gloried heights. So stood Idylla in bountiful tribute, a Colossi bastion, the virtue of the Uranos.
We build this for you, Athene. We build this for you, our blessed goddess.
Yet tragedy befell these giants, as in trying to force the Hyperion upwards, Athene was angered and made her rage known. And so the life was driven from some, the faith from many.
Forgive our trespasses, and bless us with wisdom, Athene the all-knowing, in whose name we pray.
I almost did not see you. You have slain Kern. I now have the peace of mind to know that my wife's murderer is no longer around to torment her grave. I cannot thank you enough. I have little of my own, but take these. The gauntlets I wore when I first started carving stone. May they serve you. I miss her every day, but there is some small comfort in knowing that her death has been avenged. On your way now.
How may I serve?
And you return to me. I hope you are finding this work well suited to you. Very well. I shall endeavor to reward you for your labors.
I can help repair your equipment.
Everything you need. Welcome to the Idylla market, Beckoned. Can I interest you in a freshly honed weapon? I hope you enjoy our fair city. I almost did not see you.
Ah, yes, the Beckoned. There has been much talk of you recently. I have been hoping to speak with you since I heard of your stay in Idylla. I have a task for you. One no one else in the city can perform. Faith keeps most of our laws enforced, but I handle the ones not worthy of our God's close care. The Hyperion was to be the heart of this city, but it has eluded us for so long. How can we endure without it? You will not lay eyes on a greater city in Amalur. It was a beauty on the ground, and is now only more beautiful that it has been raised into the clouds. Would that we could cut ourselves off from it entirely. But though few will call it such, this is our true homeland. We have a plant in this city, the Evinroot. It was brought with the utmost care from our homeland. There was a special tender for the Evinroot, but he has passed. No Colossi but the tender or his heir can care for the plant, so tradition dictates. The heir is en route to our city, but the Evinroot will die if it is not tended, and the heir is weeks away. Indeed you are not. No Colossi but the heir may complete this ritual. But you are no Colossi, are you? I must say, there was no greater relief than when I heard the Beckoned was an outsider. Oh, thank the gods. I have been at my wit's end for days trying to devise some way of appeasing all parties. It has not been easy. To water the Evinroot, you will require spring water from Njordr's font. This water is outside the city, along with the vessel to carry the water. Find this vessel, the amphora, and fill it with water from the font. Then bring the water to the plant and tend it. It is a ceremonial container and part of the Evinroot ceremony. It is kept near Njordr's font.